Right, I just figured it out, this X lookup formula, and this was quite simple actually. So let me uh, show you how it works. The lookup value is going to be this one over here. The lookup array is going to be, it's going to find that value, search for that value over here, and then once it finds the value, it goes on to returning the value, the corresponding value from this column, right? And then this is the numerator part, and for the denominator part, the first two, the lookup value is going to be the same one, and then look, it will look up array the same one over here, and then it will divide it by this monthly goal value. So if you want to change this value, monthly goal for any month, the chart will upgrade accordingly. So let me show you how this works. um, let's do it for February 2024. This has updated, but this value hasn't changed because the values are same in the column. So I will just update it manually. 5000, see this has moved, column has moved up, and this chart has also changed. And let me reset it back, and that's back to normal. This is the monthly production chart, that is the same as Tom production versus the monthly goal value, and these are between these two columns. This is the monthly goal and this is the Tom production. These are between these two columns, and it's up to you if you want to keep this chart or this chart or both of them. Just let me know and I will move them to the dashboard. For the progress meter, it is between cumulative revenue and remaining revenue in these two columns. And this is for the annual chart. The inside donut is for January, and as it moves outwards, it's the revenue is going to increase. The last one is for December, or I guess it's for January, as I have added January over here. um, so yeah, these two charts are showing the same info in different kind of uh, format. And now for the next chart, this is the monthly production versus goal. This is the for Tom production are shown in column. The monthly goal is that is 12,000. You have to have made a combination chart between the monthly and annual values. For monthly, you will have to see against this side over here, and for the annual, you will have to see on this side over here, right? I hope that's making sense. For cumulative revenue, this value is increasing over here, and you will have to compare it against this side on the secondary axis. The same for remaining revenue. It started with 150,000 and it's now moving downward. Let me know if you want to make any edits on it, and I will see what can be done. And for Tom's return on investment, it's going in negative right now because the monthly cost value is actually 5,000, and the cumulative revenue that we have made is actually less than that. So, and I have also added the payout ratio into it as well, that is 40%. So that's why the graph is moving into the negative side of the chart. This is a similar chart, but I have added another cumulative revenue column into it as well. This is on the positive side, and in this chart, the secondary axes are for the percentages. So for this percent, you will have to look at on the right side of the axis. That was about the Tom's data, and the next data works in somewhat similar manner, and these are all kind of the same charts. This is also the different annual goal for him and different calculations for him. And this is monthly production, total assets, and goal. You can have a look at it. These are just similar to Tom's data, and let me know which of these charts you would like to keep, so I can move them to his own dashboard. And finally, moving on to the team's dash data and its team's dashboard. Same, you will have to tell me which of the graphs you would like to keep for the dashboard, and let's just explain it. The monthly revenue, I haven't made any calculations on it, just entered the values over here manually. Just let me know if you want to do a sum of Tom and Nick, and I will have look into a calculation that I can do put here accordingly. Cumulative revenue works in the similar fashion as previously explained. This one links to the previous one, this one links to this one plus this one. Remaining revenue, the same for the annual goal minus the cumulative revenue. Net new assets are manually entered. Cumulative assets, these are also similarly adding this previous one and then adding this previous one. And the total assets are also added manually. So pipeline monthly is over here. I think that's pretty much it. Let's explain the graph. The monthly goal is shown in orange. You will have to look into this left side, right? 267,000. For this you will have to look on the left side. And the remaining revenue for annual for anything that has to do with annual values, I have put them on the right side of the chart. So if you could remember that, it would be easier to understand these graphs. And this remaining revenue is according to this right side. This cumulative YTD revenue is in gray. You will have to look into the right side of the chart, and the monthly revenue is in columns. And the same way, net new assets and Y2D assets, anything that has to do with annual, just look on the right side of the graph. And this is the total assets growth chart. This is kind of stationary because all of these values are um, 20,000, and same, these are just the placeholder values. And the pipeline monthly is also $250, the placeholder value. um, I think that's pretty much it from my side. All you have to do is just let me know these graphs. And oh yeah, one more thing, I've added these numbers just for my own reference, 1 and 2, 3, 4. So I could just make it easier for yourself and myself to reference these charts. We might want to remove these as well. For the team's dashboard, uh, I've only just changed the name. um, you will have to let me know which of the charts you want to move over here. And I will now just make a submission on Fiverr to stop the timer over here. And if you need any more edits and revisions, just feel free to reach out to me. And that's it. Thank you from my side. Take care. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Don't hesitate to reach out.